Hi, beautiful Exoticals. Welcome back to your community. Welcome back to this channel, Real Exotical. As promised in the previous video, I'll be telling a story time on one of my experiences as an Exotical. And if you have not checked that video out, what is an Exotical, please do so. And today, the storytelling. So, I'm going to be telling you a story about one of my work experiences, my first work experiences that I had. This was at actually a banking company, and it was like a small startup, medium-sized business bank, as you can say, like a small bank. Like it was just like a startup bank, nothing international, nothing global, or anything like this, and it was Black owned. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to get some working experience from a bank, and that also supports women of color, people of color in general. So I thought I would actually fit into the space. So when I had the interview, I actually got interviewed by these two men employees in the company, and they accepted my interview. I got the job, and I eventually met my boss, and she was an ambiguous Black woman. She dressed really well. She looked very classy. She was a little bit overweight, but she seemed very confident and very classy. And in the beginning, she actually had no problems with me. She was very friendly. She was very helpful. And then I started to become more confident in the job. I started to hit deadlines. I started to bring more ideas to the team. And I've noticed that people in the company just radiated to me. They asked me a lot of questions. They asked me about tips and tricks on how I dressed. The woman, for example, asked me how I dressed, how I did my hair. And it just seemed to be getting a lot more attention in the company as I progressed in this internship. And as I was doing this, I've noticed the boss of mine, she was acting a bit strange towards me, trying to give me more work and more work. And that was piling on unnecessary work over my hours, because I would only work a certain amount of hours in the week, and she gave me work that was making me do overtime. And when I did that work, she would say, okay, this is not good enough, redo it, even though everything was perfectly fine. So she would kind of, I noticed the stress from her since then. And once I came into the office, wearing a very nice, tight, fitting dress, but fully covered. It just showed off my figure. And she was telling me off, and she said, no, you can't wear this, this is not dress appropriate. However, she would show more of her body cleavage and everything in clothes, wearing more shorter dresses with her body type. But just because of me, that I have a more slender body type, I think that maybe she felt kind of threatened by this. And then after this incident with the body type thing, she was then telling me oh no, especially in winter, she was like, oh no, you're looking kind of pale, you should get a tan, because in winter I could go a bit pale than in summer. And she was like, oh no, you should get a tan now, look how you're too light skinned now, you're not looking black enough, you're too light skinned to fit in this team type of thing. So that was kind of weird for her to say. And then it's kind of hypocritical, because a few days later she was asking me what cream am I using? Am I using some lightening cream to lighten up my skin or what? Because she wants to now lighten her skin. And I'm just thinking, you literally said I'm too light skin. You were literally hating on my skin, and now you're asking me what skincare products I'm using. How is that? That is so contradicting. That is so hypocritical. And for me, I wasn't using any skin lightening products at all. It was just me getting lighter in winter, naturally. And I think a lot of mixed people could relate to this, getting lighter in winter and darker in summer. And eventually it just started building up, her trying to copy what I'm wearing, even the food that I'm eating at work. She would try to see what I'm eating, trying to copy what I'm eating. And eventually, I just felt so uncomfortable in this job that I just found another internship, and I moved to a company where I was feeling a bit more at home, and not so that thank the Lord I was not like bullied by my boss anymore. But it just shows that like this is just one of my experiences where there was an unambiguous black woman trying to like complain about how I am, but then try to copy me. So this is an example of, okay, like just admit that I'm the beauty standard for you, instead of trying to be like hypocritical and be like, no, like this is not good, like what are you doing, change yourself, type of thing. Yes, so I would also like to know if you guys have similar experiences getting bullied for your looks, your phenotype, pretty privileged, any of these type of categories. Like I would love to hear if you guys have similar experiences in the comments. And if you find this content also resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.